is Kevin Mayo, and today we're drinking Ballast PointTongue Buckler. This is a Imperial Red Ale or a double red ale. My understanding is Ballast Point used to just brew it for local on draft. They started bottling it last year. It's a limited release beer, and we're lucky enough to get some up here in Connecticut. Prepared to walk the plank to an ale of overwhelming proportions. This is a big ass beer. It's 108 IBUs, which for an ale is unbelievable. It's overly malted, overly hopped. So why don't we go ahead and give it a crack and see what we got. Just started getting Ballast Point. Actually, I buy it in Massachusetts. I don't know if you can actually get it in Connecticut, but we can get Ballast Point in Massachusetts these days, which is a good thing for us. Because I reviewed the Sculpin earlier, which is really just a very good IPA. Let's go ahead and give it a pour and see what we got. As always, if you like the reviews, please subscribe. We're always looking for new friends. And go ahead and leave comments. We'll go ahead and respond to them. This is also 10% ABV. So like I said, this is a big ass beer. And we've got a dark orange color. Kind of hazy. Don't know if it's a chill haze or not. I have been letting it warm up a little bit. About a finger and a half of brown head. Not sure how much we can see on the camera. Let's go ahead and do some aroma. Wow. Like pineapple. And orange. I mean, really like when you first cut into an orange. You do get a little bit of caramel. And picking up a little hint of pine, not a lot. But, I mean, so we have pineapple, we got orange, maybe blood orange. In there's literature they talk about blood orange. I don't know the difference between orange and blood orange, but it's in there. What did I say? A little bit of caramel from the malt. And a little bit of pine. Let's go for the moment of truth. We're not driving, so we can drink the whole bottle as we edit this, but let's go ahead and do a taste. Oh, wow. Wow. They're not kidding about the 108 IBUs. But the first taste is definitely the bready malt flavor. Right up front. So they've really malted this because otherwise the hops would just overwhelm it. And then you just get a wash of bitterness at the very end. There's other stuff in the middle. Let's see what we can pick up. A little bit of the pine in the middle. A little bit of pepper. Do pick up the alcohol. It definitely has the initial flavor is like a nice ale flavor. Not a brown ale, but it's that bready, malty. It's not that clear, crisp, astringent lager or the IPAs where they really hit you with that astringency. It's got that nice smooth mouthfeel that you expect from an ale. It's more malt than it is anything else. And then the bitter is not a sharp bitter. It's just like a wall of bitter that builds on the back of your tongue. There's a little bit of that orange. I'm thinking, and I only bought one of these, but I'm thinking this would be a good one to sell, a good one to age. I bet you this would really round out a year from now. It's not a beer, it's for a faint of heart. Doesn't have as much in the flavor profile as it does in the aroma profile. The other, they do dry hop it, so it's giving you a lot of aroma. But it's basically a nice solid ale with a strong bitter aftertaste. Not a beer for the faint of heart. If you're new to craft beer, don't jump on this one. If you're a beer geek, you definitely want to drink it. It's definitely more of a sipping beer. I wouldn't call this like, let's sit down and watch a ball game kind of beer. Obviously at 10% you can't pound a lot of them. But it is a specialized beer. It's not something that you would want to drink all night long. It's not sessionable. It's really just hitting the tasting notes to appeal to the brewmasters and people like us. So score-wise, very, very, very solid. I'd say an 82 out of 100. So, you know, a B minus if you want to do that. Very, very solid beer. Nothing really wrong with it. It's just hard to control a beer like this. So, till next time, keep drinking.